This is Home Sweet Arizona with your hosts, Chelsea and Brandon Hamilton. This husband and wife duo is sharing insight, ideas, and inspiration to help make your home amazing. Home Sweet Arizona is brought to you by Hamilton Ever After.
Hello everyone, I'm Chelsea.
And I'm Brandon, and welcome to Home Sweet Arizona.
It's our season 1 finale. Can you believe it?
I can't believe it. And to celebrate, we have a packed show with all kinds of fun.
You might feel like you're in a holidays after this. We are going to take you to Goodwill to check in with Courtney Nelson. She's got great ideas to get you ready for Christmas and for the new year.
Ooh, cannot wait for that. And our friend, realtor, home flipper, and designer, James the House Judge, shares some tips for decorating this holiday season.
Plus, I'm going to show you how to make custom, unique, and thoughtful ornaments.
That's exciting. And we will also share our favorite Christmas treat recipe, Bourbon Balls. And Chelsea is also sharing her favorite finds for holiday gift ideas.
Yes, for people and for pets, and they'd be great to have at home. We're going to get to that shortly. But first, do you hear that?
What is that?
Ooh, jingle bells. I asked Santa a big question, so hopefully he sends the answer to us during the show.
Oh.
But before we get to that, are you ready for this Christmas holiday?
Yes.
Maybe you're hosting or looking for some inspiration, and we've got your back.
We do. It is time to check in with our friend Courtney Nelson, the Senior Director of Marketing and Communications at Goodwill of Central and Northern Arizona. Courtney, it's so good to have you on our show again.
Yeah, welcome back to Goodwill. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you too. Your display is getting us in the spirit, and it's easy to make a festive tablescape with everything from Goodwill. So tell us about the one you have right here.
Yeah, can you believe holidays are upon us? Christmas is right around the corner. But don't worry, we have a lot of great things for you at Goodwill. You're not going to have to spend too much. So whether you're looking for plates that you want to mix and match, or if you want to stay traditional with the red and green, platters, glassware, we have everything that you're going to need to create the tablescape to entertain. And we know people are looking to entertain this year. They're ready to host parties, even safe parties, whether outside or inside. And Goodwill is a place to find everything that you're going to need.
And it's fun to try different locations to see what all you can find.
It's like a little scavenger hunt.
Yeah.
It's a great strategy when you're wanting to create something. So what are some easy DIY projects someone can do using items from Goodwill?
DIY is always a really fun way to change up your look for any holiday, and you don't have to spend too much money. So if you go onto Pinterest, get some ideas, you know that if you make a little bit of mistake, it's okay, you're not spending too much. We always have a lot of vases at Goodwill, so you can find a vase, whether you want to put ornaments in that vase or pine cones. Change up the look. You can use it throughout your house or even on your tablescape. Mason jars are also a great thing to find. Whether you're looking, maybe you're creative and can paint, mason jars is a great way to express that creativity. Little snowman on here. You can switch up the look, whatever you want to use. Or add some snow into a mason jar, put some little figurines, a little top, place it around the table. You have your little snow scene, a little village scene that you can create. Or you can actually spray with glue a mason jar, sprinkle that snow on it, and you've created a completely different look. Throw some flowers in it when you're ready to entertain, or again, some pine cones to make it a festive look, and you're really going to complete the look at your tablescape without spending too much money. Get creative.
I love how you always encourage us to get creative and talk about a fun, creative outlet. National Ugly Sweater Day is December 17th, one of my favorite holidays, and you have a lot of options and ideas. Please tell us more.
Yeah, National Ugly Sweater Day. It's like a holiday within a holiday. You can have lots of fun with it. At Goodwill, you don't have to spend too much. We know that it's become so popular to have ugly sweaters, and they can get really expensive. You can come to Goodwill. We have racks of already existing, ready-to-wear ugly sweaters, anything from $4 to $6. You'll be out the door. Or if you want to get creative, you can make your own. Shop the store, buy a sweater. We have bags of items that you can find that you're going to spend no more than $4 or $5. Ornaments, little figurines. Get that glue gun out or get those safety pins out and start pinning away. Look at this creation right here. Beautifully ugly that you can rock for December 17th, Ugly Sweater Day. Just glue gunned on some garland, added some other beads, and you're gonna be one of a kind in your ugly sweater if you're going to a party, or if this is what you wanna wear for Christmas, that's fine too.
Dress your worst to look your best. I don't need a holiday for ugly sweaters. I would gladly rock that any Christmas day or any day in general.
You have, and I'm sure you will again. And Courtney, what are your tips for shopping Goodwill to find items for the holidays?
Yeah, shop early. We know Thanksgiving is now behind us, so it is the perfect time to go ahead and get started. Goodwill is a perfect place to be able to shop without spending too much money. So shop early, make a list. Know what you're going to come in to find, because you can shop multiple stores and you can find anything that you're looking for to add to your table. Also, make sure you have a theme in mind. So maybe you did Christmas trees last year. This year you want to do snowmen, but also keep an open mind, because you never know what you're going to find in any one of our locations. You can also shop the seasonal section, finding great ornaments, but if you shop the whole store, you never know what you're going to find and be able to apply additional discounts. So you can get our coupon online for 20% off. We have Dollar Day, and those things are great to apply to vases or platters or some of the glassware that you'll be able to find throughout the store locations.
Those discounts really add up to how much you save.
And great tip, be like Santa, make a list, check it twice, but also have an open mind to find the best price. Did you see the rhyming there?
Nice.
Speaking of which, tell us about some of the price points and selections at your stores.
You know, whenever you shop Goodwill, you're always going to have some great savings and not spend too much. Seasonal is no different. Setting a tablescape is no different. I mean, we have about $5 for a whole place setting out the door. You can create a whole table here for about $30, and you can completely change up the look. Again, whether you're mixing, matching, doing something traditional for the holidays, you're not going to spend too much, and you're really going to create a great tablescape that you and your guests are going to enjoy to really complete that party. You can find ornaments in a bag for no more than $5, pine cones for about $2.50. We've got some great napkins that you can use for $1.50. We have different, bowl for $1 all the way to the whole set is going to be no more than $5 out the door. Some great floral that you can add, just some different colors. You're going to spend no more than $3.50 on something like that. Kids, books are great items to find. Bibs for $1.50, and books you're going to spend no more than $1 to get some of those really nice festive books in your home.
Wow, those are great prices, and thank you so much for all this great information, Courtney.
And don't go too far, in just a few minutes, we're going to check back in with you. We are so excited to hear what you have in store for New Year's Eve.
Yeah, it's always a lot of fun. I have some great ideas, so I'll be here.
Looking forward to it, and I bet all of you are looking forward to some holiday
here
jokes.
we go.
How about this one? Slay my name, slay my name.
Good one.
Or we could do all the jingle ladies, all the jingle ladies.
That's good too.
Thank
oh
you.
Dear. And by that I mean reindeer. And I have one for you.
Yes.
I love you from head to mistletoe.
I love you too. That was a good one. We were meant to be.
Oh boy.
And I tell everyone it was love at frost sight. And people always tell us that we have great chemistry.
Wow, on a roll, good one. And it's time to branch out though.
Yeah, and we can spruce things up as well, thankfully, because we have our realtor, designer, and home flipper, James the House Judge, joining this holiday party right now.
And James, we always love having you on our show.
You're one of our regulars, and we love you.
Woo! Thank you so much. I love you too, and happy holidays. So excited to be here.
When it comes to putting out decor, you have some tips on things that we should do to make our home feel festive, but also less cluttered.
Absolutely. So, of course, decorating for the holidays is so much fun. You know, it really brings back traditions, it brings families together, and it can be so beautiful. But it's really important that if you're putting out holiday decor, make sure to really think about where you're placing it. And is there an opportunity to remove some of your current decor instead to replace it? Oftentimes, holiday decor can look really busy if you're not moving things to make room for it. So that is one of my biggest rules. If you're putting out holiday decor, remove some of your current decor to make room for it. It's going to make your house feel so much more inviting and really make those holiday decor pieces such a showpiece.
That makes total sense, and it's funny when we decorate for Christmas here in our home, it's so magical that we don't want to take it down.
And thankfully, we keep our Christmas saguaro up year round, and it actually works because it's rustic chic and it matches our home. So James, we've been hearing for a while that though Christmas colors are traditionally red and green, those colors are out, and also inflatables are out. So what's in?
Okay, so the rumors are true. First of all, I'm a little judgmental when it comes to inflatables. I absolutely respect if they are important to you. But yeah, inflatables tend to be going out a little bit more. We're seeing a lot more with large scale ornaments and bigger scale just Christmas decor items altogether. But I think the color factor is really interesting, and the rumors are totally true. So of course, you know, when it comes to green and red, it's classic, and you can't go wrong with the classic Christmas. But there are so many other colors making their way into the holiday market. I think it's also looking at being a lot more universal with the holidays, because there's so many more holidays than just Christmas around this time of year. And so there's a lot of different color opportunities to embrace with that. And we're definitely seeing them make a big impact on the holiday decor market.
So I was on trend years ago then when I said, let's get all the bright color lights for our house.
Yes, and you nailed it as always. They also make our home kind of look like a gingerbread house too, with the color of our home, all the colorful lights. But James, here's another concept we'd love for you to explain. It's important to match your holiday style to your house style.
Yeah, and a lot of people don't think about this. So please, James, elaborate.
This is something that I'm actually struggling with myself this year because I'm in this new house. It's very modern, and all of my holiday decor tends to be a lot more traditional. So suddenly I've got this modern house with this traditional holiday decor. And so it's definitely a conflict in styles and doesn't quite feel right as a result. So, you know, I've looked at modifying my Christmas tree, pulling my favorites from other pieces and combining it to make a much more modern impact so that it caters and really looks beautiful within this modern home. So definitely a key thing to keep in mind. If you've got a traditional house, great, embrace those traditional holiday decor items. But if your house skews to a different style, keep that in mind as well.
Totally makes sense.
We're set here. All kinds of rustic holiday decor. Now, like many of you, we have our own traditions.
Yeah, so James, how can we tie all those traditions into design?
So throughout the year, anytime that we're traveling, we pick up Christmas ornaments from the places that we go. As a result, we have a travel tree that we put up every year, and it's a really fun way to remember the trips and places that we've been and things that we've seen. So it's a really fun tradition, and it plays great into the holiday decor. Not only that, but we do luminarias on our street every year. It's a great way to bring neighbors together. It's beautiful. So taking that holiday decor beyond just your own home and carrying it out to the street. And it's a really nice way to bring the neighbors together. You know, you just use those small paper bags, put the candles in them, make sure that you're careful, and, you know, line them along the street. It's a beautiful tradition and just makes such a really special holiday impact. One of my new favorite traditions too is I always get so sad seeing these Christmas trees on Christmas Eve on the tree lot. So I'm a pretty big artificial tree fan myself because it means I can put them up so much sooner. But a new tradition of ours is every Christmas Eve, we go and pick out a tree that's been left behind on a tree lot. Our favorite place to go is Whitfield Nursery. They have some of the prettiest trees, and we get a tree on Christmas Eve and we bring it home and we set it up outside and we do an outdoor Christmas tree in our backyard. And it's a really great holiday tradition to bring those holiday decor pieces together and spend more time with family and friends.
Love these ideas, sort of like how I challenged everyone to do their thankful trees a couple weeks ago before Thanksgiving. So many ways to bring together traditions, design, and decor.
Yes, James, as always, you offer such amazing insight. Thanks again for being on our show.
We hope your holidays are merry and bright.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays, and I hope yours is merry and bright too. Everybody enjoy their holiday decor and hope to see you more soon.
Oh, absolutely. Now that we've covered preparing for the holidays, decorations as well, I think it's time to share some gift ideas. So get ready for a quick wardrobe change and some magic.
Whoa, where'd she go? And just like that, different outfit, different set with a whole display. That's impressive.
What can I say? I am so excited to share some unique holiday gift ideas, so forget about those gift cards. Here are some of my favorite finds. We're gonna start with Bombay Hair Tools, making it possible to master that salon style from the comfort of your home. Now, their biggest sellers are the Hair Waver, giving you those mermaid locks in 10 minutes, and they also have these 3-in-1 wands. But today, I actually happen to have the 5-in-1 curling set right here. The heating handle works with these 5 interchangeable tourmaline barrels and styling heads. So that means you're saving some serious drawer space. I also have the flat iron styler right here. It's made with ceramic plates infused with tourmaline for smooth styling, even heat distribution, and beveled edges to help create those gorgeous bouncy curls if you like to use that. And then also check out this blow dryer brush. This tool combines heat and the power with the structure of a round brush, so you get this shiny, frizz-free salon-style blowouts for all types of hair, and it's gonna save you time, reduce damage, and keep your hair beautiful. Yes, you can gift someone a good hair day. You can learn more at bombayhair.com. Now this next one is such a meaningful gift. Paper Sunday offers personalized Christian scripture journals and planners. Every single page will have your name or the name of the person you're gifting it to, and it really is so special. You can help customize these. You choose the product you want. If you want a journal or a planner, they have other options too, like note cards. Then you can choose a cover. There are over 100 designs, and you can personalize it with the name. This is a perfect gift for everyone, all adults, children ages 6 to 12, newlyweds, graduates, expectant parents, those working through grief or even recovering from any kind of mental, emotional, or physical pain. These really provide a lot of hope. They're beautiful and they're individually made just for you. These journals are proudly made in the USA, designed by artists nationwide, made with high quality paper and the lay flat bindings. At Paper Sunday, they believe God is real and they want their customers to journey through the pages of their Paper Sunday personalized scripture journals. It's the perfect Christian gift. Paper Sunday. Learn more at papersunday.com. Now this next one gets a round of applause from me. Extend the life of your dog's bed with Layer, the original dog bed sheet. There are so many bold patterns, fun designs that will help both the owner and the pet feel all the good vibes. Plus, it gives our devoted companions a clean and comfy place to rest, especially after a rough day. Sorry, I had to. The patterns blend nicely into everyday decor. Now, the first collection is built for a small to medium dog bed. Now, this custom fabric blend can actually stretch a lot to fit a variety of dog bed shapes and sizes, and these can easily be changed, washed, and that eliminates the textile waste of frequently replacing the dog bed itself. This brand is redesigning the dog sleep category for the better, encouraging consumers to look at dog beds that are sustainable, not disposable. It's estimated that it takes up to 200 years for textiles to decompose into landfills, so that's something that needs to change, and Layer is doing its part to help in that category, and a percentage of the profits are donated to Best Friends Animal Society. You can learn more at layer.dog. Now, here's a great gift idea that your kiddos are going to love, and you can support local with Hill Kit Co. These are Play-Doh sensory kits for kids aged 2 to 10. Each Play-Doh kit contains a jar of homemade, non-toxic Play-Doh, as well as toys that correspond to a theme. There are mermaids and construction or unicorn, holidays, so many. Plus, some of the Play-Doh has scents like pumpkin spice, gingerbread, and more. So this makes for an open-ended activity for kids to use their imagination in new ways. Sensory play is really crucial for the developing mind, so Hill Kit Co. also offers these tiny kits as well. They're perfect for on the go, whether that's to a restaurant, you're traveling with your kids, or of course, these are the perfect size to be stocking stuffers, aren't they? So these are great products you can find on Etsy. Learn more at hillkitco.etsy.com. But wait, I have one more to share.
Now, how did you just appear like that?
Well, it's the magic of TV.
Oh.
Wink, wink. This other gift idea is very important to me. I'm a children's book author, and I wrote and published a book called Wyatt's Wheels. It's a fictional story about a little boy named Wyatt who has spina bifida and uses a wheelchair. He wants to try out for the track team at school, but he isn't sure how. But thankfully, he has a best friend who helps him realize his full potential, and he has great brothers too who are cheering him on. Wyatt helps us all change our perspectives, and Wyatt also teaches us what it actually means to win, that we're all capable of achieving our dreams. And the back cover is a trophy, and that gets to belong to the reader, so they feel like winners too. And Wyatt's Wheels is available on Amazon for both paperback and ebook, and I have 5 more books that I've written, and they all have the focus of inclusion, impact, inspiration, and innovation. So which book will be published next and available to all of you? In every story, there's actually a hidden clue of what the next book will be. It's like a little treasure hunt. So fun. They're all different and independent stories, but I can't wait to share them all with you. And in case you'd rather make a gift than buy a gift, here's an idea for you. It's a fun DIY project, super simple. You can go to a craft store like Hobby Lobby, buy plain round ornaments, and I like the ones that have the matte finish or maybe like the frosted ones. You can get some paint markers, or you can even just use paint, and you could go to town. You could glue things on them too. I used to do this with my teammates when I cheered for the Arizona Cardinals in the NFL.
Yeah.
Go Big Red. I still make these as gifts today for friends and family. Your gift recipients are gonna love how unique and custom they are, and you are gonna feel extra warm inside when you see them up on the tree.
Absolutely, and you made one for my mom as well.
Yes, would we were getting married,
Yeah.
mother of the groom. I love that she puts it up every year. It's so fun to see it on the tree. And my mom makes all kinds of ornaments too. I definitely get my crafting skills from her, and her ornaments are on our tree.
It's so true, and it's a great DIY gift idea, and I'm sorry to interrupt though, but we've got some baking news.
Oh, my.
Some people might prefer to bake to show their love and appreciation.
Oh, Christmas treats. Oh, Christmas treats.
How about dashing through the dough?
Hey, or baking spirits, Bright.
All of this talk is making me hungry for sweets, and we'd love to share our favorite Christmas treat recipe so that you can try this at home this year. Bourbon balls. First, you will start by soaking 6 ounces of chopped pecans in a half a cup of bourbon.
Woo!
And we use bullet bourbon, but any kind will do. Then bake a 9 by 13 yellow cake or white cake. Once the cake has cooled, you crumble it into a mixing bowl. You'll add 16 ounces of icing, and you'll also pour in the pecans that have been soaking in bourbon. And we usually add more bourbon here, of course. Mix that together with a mixer or by hand until it's nice and moist and pasty consistency. Pasty, ooh. Spread that mixture into the cake pan and chill it in the refrigerator for 2 to 3 hours or in the freezer for about an hour. Then you cut the mixture into rows of small squares and roll each of those into balls about the size of a golf ball. Place all the rolled balls onto wax paper and chill them in the fridge for another 2 to 3 hours or in the freezer for an hour. And once they feel very firm, you melt 2 cups of chocolate chips and quickly cover the bourbon balls completely with the chocolate and place 1 whole pecan on the top of each one. Place the bourbon balls back in the fridge until the chocolate has hardened and enjoy.
Cheers. When I first had these a long time ago, I was completely blown away. Love at first bite instead of frost sight, like I said
Yes.
earlier. Anyway, but they're so delicious. They're a staple in our home, a tradition every Christmas, though I would absolutely eat them any time of the year. They're that amazing. And so is this joke.
Oh, boy.
Name one thing that Santa's elves use to eat food.
I don't know.
Utensil.
Oh, good one, good
Thank you.
one. Slay what? I think it's time for some New Year's Eve jokes.
Okay, these are pretty bad. All right, what do cows say on December 31st?
I don't know.
Happy Moo Year.
Good one, good one. Well, did you hear about the guy who started fixing breakfast at midnight on December 31st? What do you think he was making? He wanted to make a New Year's toast.
Woo!
Here's another one. What does the champagne call its father?
Pop.
You got it!
Now, why did the couple get married at midnight?
Cracking up at her own jokes.
Why did the couple get married at midnight?
On December 31st, I don't know, tell me.
They wanted to ring it.
Ring, if you couldn't hear it in the crying, laughing there. And if you're looking to celebrate as well, it's time to talk ideas for throwing a New Year's Eve party at home. You got this?
I gotta get it together. We're also gonna cover some fashion too. Courtney Nelson, the Senior Director of Marketing and Communications
At Goodwill of Central and Northern Arizona, promised to stick around earlier in our show, and here she is again.
Yeah, welcome back. We're excited to have you and share some really great New Year ideas with you.
Courtney, sorry for my cry laughter. We've been telling too many jokes, but I got it together now. So we're so excited to hear all of your ideas, and Goodwill is such a great place to shop if you're throwing a New Year's Eve party this year. So tell us what we can find at your stores.
Yeah, people are again looking to have a great time this year, but maybe you don't want to spend too much hosting the first New Year's Eve party, kind of back in routine there. So come to Goodwill, you can find some really great items. Anything from plates that you want to entertain with, appetizer plates. Again, switching out that look, if you're going for traditional silver or gold, you can get a set of plates for $5 to $6. We also have some great candles and vases, $2, $3. You can find some great barware to complete your New Year's Eve party and cocktail glasses. Any of these cocktail glasses are ranging from $1 up to like $2, $3 a piece. So everything that you want to throw the best New Year's Eve party, whether that's a quaint little thing, something outside at a safe distance, you can find everything you need by shopping any Goodwill store.
This is a fun idea. Create a hot chocolate bar for your party. Please share more.
Yeah, hot chocolate bars are a lot of fun. You can do a lot of different things with it, allowing your guests to create their own hot chocolate. If you have kids, it's also a lot of fun for them that they can kind of mix and match. There's several different ways that you can set up a hot chocolate bar. One example we have here is finding 3 layered tray that you can find and do different items on different levels. So great treats on top, marshmallows, obviously the hot chocolate mix. You can put mugs underneath and then just have something hot for them to be able to pour in it, whether that's milk or water. They can really create their own. You can even create your own trays. If you can't find a 3-tier, you can create your own by shopping Goodwill. Find a platter, find a candlestick, you can glue it together, kind of stack them around the table, and you've got a great hot chocolate bar just waiting to entertain your guests.
I love that idea, a whole chocolate. Thank you for that one. Now, I joked before when we talked about Christmas and ugly sweaters, to dress your worst, to look your best, but that is not the case when it comes to this holiday. So what's popular for New Year's Eve fashion this year, and how much would it cost to create a special look?
I think what's popular is people are ready to dress up again. They've been really casual the past year and a half, and now they're ready to let that sparkle shine, which that's kind of what New Year's is about. It's about sparkles. So look at this great pair of heels if you're ready to get those heels back on, but not spend too much money on it. No more than $7. A lot of sparkly tops are really big, and then you can pair it with simple pair of jeans if you still want to be comfortable, or nice black pants, nice skirt. You're not going to be spending too much. Maybe you don't wear sparkles throughout the year, but for New Year's Eve, it's kind of a must. And this great, beautiful red dress, more sparkles. For the guys, jeans, tops, you can find some nice blazers or maybe even some fun blazers to add a little pizzazz. And you're not going to be spending too much because you're shopping Goodwill. You're going to really complete that New Year's Eve look. Tops for anywhere from $4 upwards of $7, a whole outfit $10 to $15. But you know you're going to look $1 million when you're out the door.
Great prices, and we can always find great deals there. But do you have any additional insight on sales or tips on how to save while shopping at Goodwill?
You know you're always going to save whenever you shop Goodwill. You're going to be able to find a lot of items at deeply discounted prices, but there are some additional ways to save. So seasonal items maybe aren't discounted, but we always encourage you to shop the whole store. So if you're looking for some great cocktail glasses, some platters, or that fashion to add some shine to your New Year's Eve party, you're really going to be able to add discounts to that. Go online, sign up for our 20% off coupon. We also have discount days throughout the week. That's senior discount, student, military, or even our great teachers out there can get additional discounts, and always look for Dollar Day. So there's always ways to get additional savings whenever you're shopping a Goodwill store.
Excellent. Courtney, thank you for letting us pick your brain and for coming on our show with all kinds of amazing ideas.
We always love having you. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year.
Yeah, thanks for coming in. Happy holidays. Have a great New Year.
Well, that just about does it for our show.
Can you believe it? We hope you enjoyed this season, and thank you so much for being part of our finale.
Can you believe it? And if you want to learn more about something you saw on our show, maybe the bourbon balls, or if you have any questions, we would love to connect with you.
You can always reach out to us on Instagram or Facebook. We're at Home Sweet Arizona TV, and we would love to hear from you. And speaking of connecting, we just received a video from the one, the only Santa Claus.
Wow.
I asked him a very big question. If we, you and I,
Yeah.
and all the people watching the show would be on the nice list this year. I also said, don't even say a word. Just give us a thumbs up if that's the case. So let's watch the video and see what he sent.
Thumbs up!
Woo!
Congratulations, everyone. We all made the nice list this year, and what a gift and a great way to end our show. Santa, thank you so much.
Thank you, Santa.
And again, thank you for inviting us into your home.
And happy finale. Cue the confetti cannon.
Look at that.
Woo! We will see you next season.
Wait a second, any jokes for the road? Last show?
Of course. This one fits right into our show. There's no place like home for the
Nice.
holidays. Or how about this one? How does Santa clean his sleigh?
I don't know.
He uses Santitizer.
Oh, slow clap. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Thank you. Merry Christmas and happy holidays, everyone.